лежит фонарик мощный, доставайте все фонарики, что свет погаснет, и чтобы было прям красиво, звездное, безоблачное небо на трибунах.
Good evening and welcome to the Moscow region in Russia. We are at the Khimki Moscow Region Basketball Center. It's Group K action between Russia and Bulgaria as the FIBA World Cup qualifiers gather pace and excitement as we have a beautiful view there of Moscow outside the arena, and this is what's happening inside. It's red hot. It's Russia versus Bulgaria in Group K, and it's the second round of FIBA Basketball World Cup qualifiers. You're all very welcome, because tonight something's got to give. Two teams are on 3 and 4, desperately in need of a win, especially the home team Russia, who lost a thriller against Czech Republic earlier in this window. There's Coach Minchev of Bulgaria, and Bulgaria won an equally enthralling game against France at home. These are the games today: France and Finland, these are local times, Russia, Bulgaria, and then Bosnia and Herzegovina against Czech Republic a bit later on this evening, and that will possibly prove to be an absolute thriller, hopefully, as well. This is the Group K standings. France at the top after the loss, that's their first loss. Czech Republic 6 and 1, Finland 4 and 3, who beat Bosnia. Russia 3 and 4, Bulgaria 3 and 4, and Bosnia Herzegovina at 2 and 5. These are the second games of 2 in this window, and the noise in this arena is quite extraordinary. And these are the introductions of the heroic Bulgarian players.
Bulgaria and Team Russia. Представляем составы команд. Introducing the teams.
Let's start with our guest, national team of Bulgaria. Number 3, D. Bost. Number 6, Bozhidar Avramov. Number 8, Nikolai Stoyanov. Number 10, Captain.
So many heroes in this team. Just to pick out a couple, we'll talk more when the roster comes up, but D. Bost was huge. Avramov, Marinov, that's Pavel and Stanimir. And Dimitar Dimitrov was the hero, the game hero. And Alexander Vezenkov was absolutely superb as well.
На паркет приглашается главная команда страны. И всем залом представляем состав сборной. Поехали!
And now the noise will really ramp up. And look at the first player out. It's the superstar, Alexei Shved. But he's got to improve, especially from three-point range. Only 1 of 10 from three-pointers against the Czech Republic. Dmitry Kostov was huge against Czech Republic as well. 29 minutes, 18 points, 6 of 7 threes. So he sort of made up for Shved's inefficiency at 3, but Shved won't turn down shots. He will continue to try and deliver for this Russian team. We will pause for the national anthems. Firstly will be Bulgaria.
Дамы и господа, прошу всех встать. Звучит национальный гимн Болгарии. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for Bulgarian national anthem. Государственный гимн Российской Федерации исполняет Екатерина Кузина.
Wonderfully respected national anthems of these two great nations in world basketball. Russia ranked 12 by FIBA in the world, and Bulgaria ranked 50, but they won't mind. They've already taken down the number 3 ranked team on Thursday night in France. Now Russia are the next target for Coach Minchev and his Bulgarian team of heroes. But it's going to be tough. The second game of doubleheaders over a weekend. As Coach Minchev said, he had to keep his feet firmly on the ground. As we look at the referees, Zoran Dozai. And this is the Bulgarian roster. Just look out for Bost and Avramov, Marinovs, Zariev, Petskov and Benzenkov, who's just gone across to Olympiacos from Barcelona. D. Bost has been naturalised. He's playing at his future home court for this season. He's just joined Kimki to join Sved. So it's Dimitrov, Benzenkov, Bost, Zahariev and Marinov. Can Bulgaria pull off one of the biggest shocks in world basketball by taking out Russia at home today? They must be full of confidence. Trust in each other is going to be high. But Russia, led by Sved, who today I think needs to be a facilitator. As we look at the Russian squad, Sved and Karasev. Kostov was another huge player for them in their loss against the Czech Republic. Other players are going to have to step up. Kuligin had 11 points against the Czech Republic. Players are going to have to go really big for Russia tonight. It's Antonov, Kvostov, Kurbanov, Sved and Ivlev. So both these teams at 3 and 4, and they need a win massively. This is Lyubomir Minchev, who's his birthday today. He's 46. Big congratulations. He'll be hoping to celebrate that birthday with a massive win against Russia, just as they did against France earlier this window. Bazarevich, a master of sports in Russia, a Hall of Famer in Russia. He's won so much as a player for his national team and clubs, and as a coach as well. And he played in the NBA for a couple of years with the Atlanta Hawks as well. Coach Minchev has coached the under-20 national team for Bulgaria and is also coaching Bero in Bulgaria. So this is the last few moments, so key for the coaches to get along their final messages to their squads. Get out there, have a good start, be smart, no early foul trouble, take good shots, And there's Kirilenko, the NBA and Russian superstar, watching on. As the music gets fired up, Bulgaria must have a good start. They want to have a carryover from the French win. They played so well. They held the French scoreless down the stretch and played so strong, some would say above, way above expectation, to take out the world number 3. Russia must brush themselves down after that loss in the Czech Republic. But Alexei Šved, it's great to have him here. We want the best players in the best games, and this is the biggest tournament in the world for international basketball. It's the road to China. Before we get tipped off, download the mobile app, FIBA World Cup Qualifiers, and get involved. This is my house, and it's an early jump from Ivlev. They're all fired up here. Russia in white going from left to right on your screen, and the Bulgarians in reds. And Russia will have the first option offensively. That's a nice pass inside, and Nikita Kurbanov gets airborne. 2-0 to the Russians. Not the start Bulgaria wanted. Complete switch off defensively. Let's see how they go down the other end. Dimitrov hands off Boss for 3, just short. Good rebound by Bulgaria. Tried to pass it back one-handed. And Russia have the chance to extend their lead. Šved. Into Stoyanov. Excuse me, into Ivlev. Let's see that first move. Kurbanov running nicely off the ball after setting the high pick. No help coming across. And all Bulgaria could do was look skywards as Kurbanov flushed it down. Oh, good defense by Dimitrov. And he scores and is fouled. And that's a good response from the Bulgarians. Nice steal. And he goes strong, and across comes Ivlev. And the free throw is good. Dimitrov against France had no free throws, so that's a good sign. Well done with breaking the press with that bounce pass, keeping the ball down the middle of the floor. Here comes Šved, he's bounced, and he makes the shot. He just bounced off the defense. He makes some, if you haven't seen Alexei Šved play before, he makes some amazing shots. He doesn't see a bad shot. And he's got good size and can play multiple positions for Russia. And alley-oop just, Kurbanov just couldn't quite finish. A bit of a flop there by the Bulgarians. And Pavel Marinov brings it away. Here comes Bost. Blocked! Not in my house. This time Kurbanov having an impact on the defensive end. He's really come out fired up. They've got to have a good start, Russia. They need to take control, win this game, and show they are the number 12 world-ranked team playing against the 50th ranked team in Bulgaria. Kostov. Being played tight because they don't want to let him get off for 3. Šved off the screen. They're doubling him up. He needs to facilitate. And then other players can get involved so it doesn't become the Alexei Šved show. Bost. He's doing a good job for his naturalised country, so he can play in this FIBA World Cup qualifiers. And a good, strong move by the Bulgarian number 10, Pavel Marinov. He was 5 of 6 from the free throw line against the French Thursday night, but he misses his first. That's too long there. Makes the second. Nice pass by Sved, but they've got to finish. Kicked out, Sved's for 3, just out. I bet that was a good look there. And Alexander Vezenkov, just 23 years old, and Bost knocks down his long-range effort, and Bulgaria leading by 5, carrying on where they left off against world-ranked number 3 French on Friday. Sved really deep into the Bulgarian defence there. Bost, nice job of getting the defence off him, and he just said, well, if you're going to leave me alone, I'm going to knock this down, and he did just that. Bulgaria 50% from the field. Nice skip pass, back up to Bost, has another go, and a couple of bounces around the rim, but doesn't go down. Sved. Inside out, and he's gone, he's lost the ball, and he's not running back with urgency. That's because Russia have got it back themselves. Sved between their legs, it's good! Unreal action from Alexei Sved. He's a nightmare to defend. Dribbles it between their legs. And already Coach Minchev speaking to his coaching staff. Unfortunate for Bulgaria, tried to dribble out. And once it got to Sved, he just lined up Bost, brought him out to him and knocked down the 3. Does that so well, just draws out the D and then knocks it down. 4-point play is good for Sved, and he's off and running. And Kirilenko will be happy with that. Good play, beautiful finish by Pavel Marinov. Outside, inside to Kurbanov, and before he could get airborne, he was fouled. That was a really nice play. Super pass by young Vezenkov. And Marinov finishing with the left hand, the correct hand, keep the ball away from the defense. Good movement off the ball here by Russia, inside, deep, and a nice finish. Again, Sved being a facilitator, he can see over the defense. Here comes Bulgaria straight away. Marinov showing the muscle flex, and why not? He's the captain and he's leading by example. Sved, nice pass across. It's good for 3. Cinnamon Antonov. This game really heating up. Russia in white, Bulgaria in red. Oh, and they should have got that done, really. Aristov Dariev into the game. Just didn't go up with authority. Sved, he's wide open, and you don't leave him open. Not for a second. Not for a split second. Alexei Sved for 3, getting into the flow early. Good signs for Russia as they come from a deficit to take the lead, and Sved's up to 7 points. And Bulgaria playing really smart, attacking the seams. Stanimir Marinov, a nice, basic, fundamental layup. Russia had their backs turned slightly. Pavel Marinov. Sved. That was a nice pass across, so facilitates for a 3. Then next time, he gets open. And he knocks down the three himself, so good offensive shot and pass selection by Sved. Kurbanov, 66.7% free throw percentage for the qualifiers. And misses the second. He knocks that really good energy and effort. And Kovostov comes out as well. So Russia with a 2-point lead. Bulgaria in red. Break the press. Vost being closely guarded. They're stepping out. Kuligin, penetrate, kick. Shot clock running down. And the three's up right at the buzzer, as they did against France the other night. So many big shots. And Bulgaria take the lead. And the ball's loose. Pass was slightly behind. Here comes Bulgaria. Really nice. Great angled pass ahead. That bounce pass just slicing open the retreating Russian defense. Just push the ball ahead. Zariev, nice job by him. Little look away. And that's a clear foul by Semen Antonov. And that's a big three as well, with the defense coming out. Not the best looking free throw of this weekend there. A little bit flat. Stanimir Marinov. So no free throws the other night. So it's good to see him at the line. Makes the second there. Bulgaria by 1. 4 minutes remaining in the first. And Russia inside. Nice fake there. Kalagin, really nice fake. Completely froze the defense. He was able to step through and get the finish. A nice left-hand finish. Vezenkov is so good. 23, 6'9". Former Barcelona player now with Olympiacos. Shots up. Offensive rebound for Russia and Sved. Nice pass and the flush by Nikita Balashov. What a beautiful one-handed sideways bounce pass, or side-on bounce pass. So talented, Alexei Sved. And good finish as well. Vezenkov showing his ball handling. Great bounce pass back, but he didn't get it to go. Good pressure defense there. Sved doing the simple things well. And that leads to a simple layup right through the Bulgarian defense. 22. Kalagin. This is a really good game again in these World Cup qualifiers. Top players playing at a high level. D-Bost. Another bounce pass. Dimitar Dimitrov at the big game against France and carrying on as we see that Russian dunk. Sved starting to pile up the stats, looking relaxed and just making simple decisions as he speaks to coach Bazarevich. Maybe a future of Russian master of sports speaking to a current one there. Dimitrov makes the first. And the second. Dimitrov takes a blow and ends Avramov. Sved, high screen by Balashov, and Sved just cuts right through. If they step off him or overplay him, he invariably makes the right decision. Marinov misses the layup. And the ball's loose, and Bulgaria swarming defence. Avramov is really being played at a breakneck pace.
Умеющий свистеть, да свистнет.
Marinov makes the first. Playing his club basketball in Romania, Cluj-Napoca. He'll be playing at the Polyvat Hall, one of the venues for the preliminary round of Eurobasket 2017 last year. With Sergei Karasev. And out comes Vezenkov for Bulgaria to see the foul. Yeah, just that rip through and the hands of Nikolai Stoyanov were stopping the process of Karasev. Just under 90 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Marinov. And that was a good look, but too many white shirts. Good defense by Russia. Just trying to fight his way through that handoff. Stoyanov. And there's the steal. Good defense there by Vitaly Fridston. And Sergei Karasev. Makes both. And Russia build a 5-point lead. Hand off screen by Vanklanov. Under a minute remaining. It's good defense again, doubling up in the corner. It's good fake at the buzzer. Really good defense. The best defense they've played for 24 seconds. Forcing a wild three-point shot at the end. Just a Hail Mary and just really good. Karasev and Balashov involved. All the little things that Coach Bazarevich will be really happy with. Karasev, nice, goes left and finishes right. Great finish, highlight play. Just caught the ball. Defense too tight. They're switching. That was what the problem was. He saw the gap, went straight to it. And a lefty finishing right. And the foul up here on Alexander Yanev. So Russia's starting to impose themselves here, which they've got to do. And Karasev at the line for the bonus. He was 0 of 2 free throws against the Czech Republic Thursday night, and he knocks down that first one. He's come out with real intent. Playing his basketball in at St. Petersburg in the VTL in Russia. Under 30 seconds remaining. Six seconds between game and shot clock. D-Bost, they've kept him quiet, and that's in and out. And Russia had plenty of time to get a really good look. And the shot's up! And there's a foul right at the end of this quarter. Frustration for the Bulgarian defense as they came ahead, just went airborne and sort of paused in the air, and frustration for D-Bost. And the Bulgarian team as they fall 8 behind here to Russia. Coach feeling frustrated there, Coach Minchev. Well, Fritzen there, 85.7% free throw shooter during the qualifying campaign, and showing exactly why there. Shots right up, time's running out. Great defense. That man, Kurbanov again. And the Russians thwart that last Bulgarian offense. And at the end of the first quarter, here in Moscow, it's Russia 30, Bulgaria 20. And welcome back here to Moscow. Russia lead 30-20. Look at some of the stats. Russia 70% from 2, 60 from 3. Bulgaria not bad, 50% from 2 and 3, but free throws 4 of 9. And Russia red hot from the free throw line. So we look at some of the highlights. Bulgaria had another really good start. Big block there from Kurbanov. Bulgaria had a good start. They were leading by 7, and then Sved did that for a 4-point play. Started to assist as well. Like that. And once Sved just becomes the point of attack, scoring and assisting, he becomes really difficult to deal with. And he makes everybody around him much better, as the superstars in basketball do. And again, just wonderful vision from Sved. And everybody gets involved. Team chemistry elevates to another level. And then you've got someone like Karasev playing playing at high level himself, finishing with the right hand. So that's where we're at. So Bulgaria gets the second half underway. Can they start, second quarter, excuse me. Can they start this quarter like they did the first? And they get an early Russian foul. Bost. Yanev back out to Bost. They're playing him really high. Crossover Bost. But that's what happens if you play too high. Nice crossover. The help couldn't get there and he just kept going to the hoop. Super finish using that left hand, keeping it away from the defense. And Kulagin could not keep close enough, and coach Bazarevich could not do much about that. In his playing days, he might have been able to. And that's the thing with coaching. You've got to look on and trust the players who are the other side of that line. Kulagin. And they want to continue with these handoffs. Shots up. That was a tough contested shot. And here comes Vezenkov. He can do a bit of everything. Penetrate, kick. Penetrate again. And the Russians switched off. They all went to the ball. And they left all alone. Alexander Yanev. So easy buckets. 5-point lead for the Russians. Kurbanov inside. And Karasev, frustrated with himself. Apologise if you heard an expletive there in Russian or English. Like Karasev, he knows he should have finished that. He had the player, defensive player, exactly where he wanted him. Zariev. Makes the first free throw. He's an 80% plus free throw shooter in these qualifiers. And he gets the roll. Pressure again. They've got to press. They have to press the Russians. They've got to force the issue. They're desperately in need of a win because they've lost their last two home games. Against the Czech Republic, the French before that in round one of qualification. They don't want to go three in a row. Left-hand finish. It's two shots as Marinov, Stanomir. Marinov goes to the line. And the first is really good. Straight through the net. That's long. So he makes one of two. Kulagin. Ivlev hands off. They like the handoffs, but that's a poor pass. And it's a turnover, and here comes a really clever play by Marinov. He just felt himself falling off balance, but he had great body control. So he gets the steal, just starts to go there, which in effect, he was able to lean against Kulagin. And just a little floater for two, and Bulgaria in the ascendancy, showing such good play on the road as we look at the points by quarter. And it's a timeout here at the Khimki Moscow Basketball Center. And Bulgaria just hanging around as they have to. Russia 63% field goal percentage, 70% from two. Bulgaria 62% from two. So efficient shooting from both teams. Russia was set as Russian timeout, and they've got 7 turnovers. They want to keep that under control. And Bulgaria with 4 turnovers, but 5 steals as a team. And that was a poor pass, that last one. It was too far. Player wasn't coming towards the ball on that curved cut at the top. And then Marinov, who's having a good game, gobbled that up and finished at the other end. So 4-point game. Bulgaria staying in touch. Alexei Sved on the bench, where Bulgaria want to see him. Shots from the corner by Fritzen, no good. D-Bost, he gets it back. Nearly a steal by Karasev, he's having a good game. All the way across into the corner. Shots up, it's just off to the right by Hristo Zadiev. It was almost a second thought there on that three. Karasev inside. He had a chance there. Did Fritzen to finish that underneath. This is an open shot for Kuligin. Just long, but long offensive rebound. Nice job by Ivlev. And the Russians have another chance to get on the scoreboard. Penetrate kick. Karasev is good for 3. Really nice design play there by the Russians. Penetrate kick, and Karasev knocks it down. Russia have some breathing space. Karasev up to 10 points, coming off the bench. There's a nice compliment to Sved. Been able to have one of those 2 on the floor. D-Bost. Bounce pass. And the shot clock went off. Not sure if it hit the hoop. Vezenkov had to get it up. That's a really nice, that's a tough pass by Kostov. It was, in fact, with the assist. Let's see it again. Inside, outside dribble. He knew the defense had collapsed, leaving Karasev wide open. And another layup off. Easy basket, Fritzen. Pavel Marinov. Just a little spinning play there. But that was a lovely cut inside. Such great ball movement. So nice to see teams moving without the ball, bring the defense up high, leaves all the room in behind, and they can just get a wide open layup. Marinov missing that free throw. That under 50% from free throw line as a team, Bulgaria. They need to improve that on the line. They've just got to 50%. That alley-oop was not on D-Bost with the interception, with the steal. Penetrate kick, no hesitation, it's just off. Oh. Okay, D-Bost checks where the line is. Good outlet, 2-on-1. And this is the modern fast break. Oh, and they take it away from each other, Bulgaria. And Karasev, really alert, very efficient, plenty of energy, and he's enjoying himself out there. As Russia go back out to a 10-point lead after Bulgaria cut it to 4. That's how you run a fast break. Karasev hanging around. D-Bost knocks it away from Vezenkov. And Karasev just takes the offensive rebound. Well, it was Ivlev Ivlev with the assist there. Let's look at the points by quarter. There's Bulgaria timeout. Frustration for coach Minchev. They come all the way back to 4 points down right in this game, and with the Russian firepower and Karasev at the forefront, they've got a 10-point lead, and all this done with Sved on the bench, giving balance to the team, minutes and in points productivity on the floor. There's a rebounding total. Russia 7 more rebounds. Rebounding was a problem against the Czech Republic, albeit that it was bigger players, the likes of Vasily, to deal with on that Czech team. Bosnia, Czech Republic, of course, coming up later on this evening in this group. And looking at Karasev, he's having a super game. Free throw percentage, 100%, 5 from 5, and that will get it done at the highest level, which is where we're at. Russia versus Bulgaria, FIBA World Cup qualifiers. Do download the mobile app for the World Cup qualifiers. Bulgaria under a lot of pressure to get a shot off here. They're just going to do it. And the shot's up, it's long, but Vezenkov gets his own rebound. Lefty, very well respected young player. Just gone to Olympiacos after being with Barcelona. Debost, still Debost, getting deep into that Russian defense. Shots up but long all the way by Abramov. And back down the other way, good block. It was a block, but it came off him as well. But Debost doing a good job of not giving up on that play. Rostov leaning in, but Debost not giving way. Kostov, one of the bright sparks in the Czech Republic defeat. On Thursday evening. They've got to make that, Karasev. That's his first mistake possibly of the game. Now Bulgaria have numbers. Nice, no look. Oh, what a block! But it was above the, it was on his downward path to the rim. A nice look away pass that set that up. For Vezenkov to finish. Nice look away pass from Avramov. And the block by Balashov. So Vezenkov at the line. Makes the second. 82.1% free throw shooter, so he's got a good all-round game, and being a lefty will help him as well. 8 points, 50% from the field. Great bounce pass. Just couldn't quite finish, but Fritzton, and the three is good by Antonov. He loves that. Dimitrov, and he just sets that roll, sets the roll off the pick. Vezenkov, three from the corner is good. Big time shot from Dimitrov, who had a huge game against France, and he's just hit another massive shot for Bulgaria. He's up to 70%, 66% from the field. It's a nice penetrating kick. And Seman Antonov. It's a little no-look again. Love those passes. And Sved, after plenty of rest, back on the floor. And that's NBA range, and it doesn't matter because there is no range for Sved. He is rangeless. If he's open, he's going to shoot it, and just straight off the bench. Such a talent. And a little smile at the camera for Fridson, and that is a foul.
Замена сборной Болгарии на паркете Станимир Маринов.
Such a weapon, being able to rest. Sved, who's up to 12 points. And more defensive havoc being caused by the Bulgarians, but Rostov, Sved's going to... And that's not a bad decision, especially if they get a score. But now it's not such a good decision. And now he has a tougher shot. And that's the only problem when he's being unselfish. Just got to pick his spots. When he's open, he's just got to shoot it in his own rhythm. Shot clock running down. He's going to have to take this one. And he does. And he's missed everything. But they carry on. Sved. And it's a block. Just over 2.5 minutes remaining in the second. Good offensive rebound by Antonov. Every little helps here for Russia as they try to shake off these plucky Bulgarians, who are looking for an incredible 2 wins in this window against 2 of the top teams in world basketball. In France, who they've already beaten, and now the Russians with Alexei Sved. And there is one of the mighty Russians, Kirilenko. Watching on. Sved at the line, knocks it down. And knocks down both. And now the Russians are up by 12. Can Bulgaria respond? Yes, they can. For 3, Dimitar Dimitrov at a 77.8% field goal percentage against France on Friday, and Sved doing his thing off the dribble. Always poses conundrums for opposition defenses, does Alexei Sved. As the PA gets the crowd to chant Russia. Penetrate kick. Kurbanov, another pass all the way back out to Sved. Yeah, he's saying, Alexei, shoot it. I appreciate your unselfishness, but that was your shot, and he knows it. He was kicking that out for the 3-point shot, and no one was there. So another turnover for the Russians. It's 9 turnovers. Under 2 minutes remaining in the half. Really good game here in the Moscow region of Russia. It's a difficult baseline bounce pass in traffic. But good defense by Russia, crowding that key. And Dimitrov with a rare turnover. And a wide open 3, no good. Good job by Marinov. Oh, he just hesitates again. But Kurbanov making the Bulgarians change their shot. That was Marinov, I think. It certainly was. Having to change his close-range shot. Just great job by Kurbanov. 3-pointers up from the corner, in and out. And Vezenkov lights the rebound defensively and then escape dribble out. Marinov. Dimitrov. Hands off. Aramov. Maybe again he could have shot the close-in shot. Decided to penetrate and kick. And out comes Nikita Balashov. had 2 points and 2 rebounds in the defeat against the Czech Republic, and Zaharev in for Bulgaria. So, and there's the team leaders going up for Bulgaria. Vezinkov with 3 rebounds, couple of assists. Debost ended up with Antonov and Kvostov on him defensively there. And came off the leg of Antonov. So this time, catch, shoot is long for Dimitrov on that 3. And Sved. Can they get this balance right? What a pass! What a block! Not in my house. Dimitrov. Can Bulgaria make the most of this? Just a superb block by Dimitrov. Game hero against France. And more heroics by him tonight. As the Russian crowd look on, pensive look, they can't quite shake off the Bulgarians. Vezinkov makes both. Fantastic effort. And it's a timeout here in Moscow. And again, Alexei Shved, when he gets his decision-making right, it is devastating for the opposition, whether he's knocking down the 3 as he did, coming straight off the bench. And there's his stats. 3 of 6 from 3, 4 of 7 from 2, and 100% from the line. And that's what you want from your star, just sharing the ball, making other players better around him, as all the great players have. From Jordan to James, LeBron James to the Ricky Rubios, just making players around them better. And Kirilenko again would have been another one of those who's watching in the stands tonight. Kostov, again the player that he wants to give the kick out to is following him in. Just a little bit of miscommunication, shots up. Nothing at all. That's not a good offense to bring the half to a close for Russia from an offensive perspective. Bulgaria have 2.2 seconds to get a shot off, and they're only 7 behind. And if you'd given coach Minchev that at the start of the game, he would have taken that richer handoff. Another timeout as Bulgaria try to conjure something up to get themselves a good look. Let's listen in.
Nema značenje od ovde. Vezenkov, tuka stojat ti i Bož, da li išao od ovde, da li išao od strani, bez značenja. Vezenkov da se spuste, da mu se dane pas,
There's the stats for two teams. Very similar from 2 and 3 point range, and it's great to see all the kids and the families out here. It's absolute packed arena here at the Khimki Moscow Basketball Centre, which is the home courts for Sved, and will be the home court for Debost. Hasn't played in Bulgaria domestically, but has been granted a Bulgarian passport for these FIBA Basketball Qualifiers. And they couldn't get the shot off. It needed to be, and I think D-Bost is saying shoot it from the halfway line. But that ends the first half. Russia are leading only by 7, and coach is speaking. Coach Minchev's got to be careful. He does not want a technical right now. Half time, Russia 47, Bulgaria 40. As we look at the game statistics, 2 points, Russia 53%, Bulgaria 60%. Free throws 56% for Bulgaria, Russia much higher than that. Rebounds, Russia with 19 rebounds already. They only had 21 rebounds against Czech Republic the other night total, so that's much better effort by them. Turnovers 11 for Russia, that's only 7 for Bulgaria. But it's been a wonderful spectacle here in the Moscow region of Russia. Every FIBA World Cup qualifier now is magnified with importance and increased with excitement as we see some of the highlights, and there's been plenty of them. But Russia have to stay patient. Kurbanov has been a real highlight for me in the first half. But Bulgaria, as they did against France, are not going anywhere. Russia are going to have to earn this. And look at that, D-Bost. Bit of miscommunication there. And D-Bost says, thanks very much. Ivlev going for another defensive assignment. But one of the toughest defensive assignments, of course, is Alexei Sved. He sets you up off the dribble. He makes quick decisions off the pass. And just draws the defenders out. D-Bost off balance there. And that was a really nice play by Marinov. But we'll leave you with the highlights. Don't go anywhere. More FIBA World Cup qualifying action ahead. Please do, at the halftime interval, download the World Cup Basketball Qualifier app, The Road to China. Get involved on #ThisIsMyHouse. And all the action is available, livebasketball.tv. All your basketball needs catered for internationally for these qualifiers. And club basketball with the Basketball Champions League regular season just around the corner as well. So we'll leave you, don't go anywhere. More action coming from Moscow.
Российская Федерация баскетбола благодарит за доверие и поддержку официального партнера РФБ и мужской сборной России по баскетболу, букмекерскую компанию «Бинго-Бум», официального перевозчика национальной сборной команды ПАО «Аэрофлот», технического спонсора компанию «Адидас». Российская Федерация баскетбола благодарит за активное участие в организации и проведении квалификации Кубку мира 2019 «Россия-Болгария», баскетбольный клуб «Химки», правительство Московской области, городской округ Химки.
Welcome back to the beautiful Moscow region of Russia. Just the sunshine there, just lighting up this wonderful city. It's hosting FIBA World Cup qualifier between Russia and Bulgaria at the BC Khimki Moscow Basketball Center. It's half-time, it's Russia 47, Bulgaria 40. And there's the Russian leaders. Sved leading in points, rebounds and assists. Vezenkov, 10 points, 4 rebounds. Kurbanov, I really like the way he's played. And there's the top scorers. Sved at 14, well supported by Karasev. He's a good player in his own right. And it's allowed Sved to get plenty of rest time in that first half. Just playing 14, nearly 15 minutes court time, so that's really good balance for Coach Berezevich. But Russia need to push on. Bulgaria are not going to go anywhere. Russia have got to keep their foot down, and when their opportunity arises, they've got to try and put this Bulgarian team away, because they will not want to lose two games in a window. France, who lost to Bulgaria, are making a point against Finland at the moment. They're up healthily. There's Alexei Sved just relaxing on the bench, which is how his coach will want him to be. Stay loose. 3 of 6 from 3, 4 of 7 from 2, and he's 100% from the line. Just a really good all-round player. Played in the NBA and played EuroLeague, so played in all the top leagues. And now he's here to help Russia in this window. It is a must-win game for Russia. The team that loses this game will go to 3 and 5. And there's Sergei Karasev, really nice player, and he's had a good game. 1 of 2 from 3, 3 of 5, 60% field goal percentage. Just very efficient player, left-handed, but as you've seen during the game, he can finish right. Knocks his free throws down, and there's Dimitar Dimitrov, number 34 for Bulgaria. 2 of 3 from three-point range. He's got 10 points. 2 of 3 from the free throw line as well. And Vezenkov, also 10 points. 75% from the line. So it's all set up for a thriller here in Moscow. Hope you're back from your half-time break. We certainly are, and straight away Kurbanov going to the hoop, but he is stopped in his tracks by Vezenkov, who's such a nice player, 23 years old, plays beyond his years. Well, Marinov just got hung up in the air. Yeah, that was one of those, just in mid-air and trying to get himself bailed out. But the play he was hoping was still in the corner again, had followed in. That was Vezenkov, had followed in for the offensive rebound. Russia have done that a couple of times, and now Bulgaria have done the same. Sved. Two players come to him. He finds the open player. Back to Sved. Vezenkov trying to play defense on him. Shots up from the corner by Antonov. But that was always short. Good defense again. And Bulgaria can cut this to 4 points. With a 3, they go strong inside. Ball's knocked away from Vezenkov. Good scrambling defense inside. That is not a good pass from Sved. Defense were back. And wonderful play by Pavel Marinov. He may not be the biggest player with the biggest leap, but he knows how to get the job done. He just takes it strong. He's having another superb game. And him and Antonov get caught up, but straight away, good sportsmanship. No afters there. Do not want to be getting technical fouls in a game of this magnitude for both teams. Marinov misses that quite badly. He was very good from the free throw line on Thursday, 5 of 6, but misses that one. Sved crossover, fake, passes, good defense by Bulgaria, making it tough for the Russians. Offensive rebound by Kurbanov. He's becoming the Kurbanator, wreaking havoc again amongst that Bulgarian defense. Oh, beautiful. Nice finish. Dimitrov. Not quite the slam dunk, but very effective. Dragging the defense up and getting behind for an easy layup. Antonov. Zostov. Kostov shoots. Is long. D-Bost and Russia have come out a little bit flat here. Oh, but that is a D-Bost thinking that Marinov was going to cut towards the basket. Here comes Sved. Marinov's just playing inspired defense and nearly losing it. Shot clock running down, across to the other side. Kurbanov just off right. Here comes the Bulgarians, playing with pace, ferocity. Oh, that would have been a simple. If Dimitrov had been able to just handle that pass, that would have been an easy 2 underneath. That's nice, just sets the screen, dives to the basket, and all the other players. And there's Kurbanov doing his thing. 6 for 8. Just going over the top of the smaller Bulgarian players. 5-point lead for Russia. It was 7 at the half. Sved being played way from the basket. Screen. He's going to pull up. And that's long. And that's what Bulgaria wants Sved to do. And Bost couldn't play that under control. Great job by Kvostov. And here comes Karasev, and he's fouled in the open floor by Vezenkov. Vezenkov couldn't get across for the charge, so he just fouled Karasev before he could get any shot up. Kurbanov. Ivlev. Sved again. And this is taking quite a bit of time off the clock because it's all Sved, and that's why they want the ball in his hands. Bulgaria switched off. Can't do that against one of the best players in the world, Alexei Sved. was a good look, but good response defensively. Yeah, that pass wasn't on. Russia had closed the door on that attempt. Good job there by Kostov with that steal. And no one coming down, so Sved making a real good decision there just to go all the way. Kostov, Sved. The lead back to... Oh, what a pass between the legs. Just couldn't get it to finish. And Vezenkov with a big rebound. That was a lovely pass. Such dexterity from Sved, but Vladimir Ivlev, 6'9", just couldn't finish. And the crowd loving that. It's certainly a glittering occasion here at the basketball centre in Moscow region. Step back, nice individual offence and footwork by Pavel Marinov, the captain. Captain fantastic so far this window. It's the fourth window of qualification, second round action. Great job by Sved again. Ivlev this time finishing at the hoop. He made that pass in mid-air, Sved, but he had the presence of mind to find the correct player, the correct option. Oh my goodness me. And good to see a smile on the face of these players. They're working so hard. The stakes are so high, Karasev the same. They just got caught up. And it was, I think that's, what is it, one fall and a submission? I'm not sure what the rules are. He was in mid-air. I'm sure Alexei is happy that Ivlev had rolled because he was sort of on the way back down to the floor when he made the pass. Marinov coming out. He's given himself a good talking to, but he's been playing really well. 13 points in the big win against France in 25 minutes. But Dimitrov, Marinov are in foul trouble. That was always the problem as Russia throw the ball out there. Another turnover for the team in white. It's 12 turnovers, unforced turnovers as well. So can Bulgaria get themselves, climb back into this game once again? Marinov waits. Really good jump stop as one defender carried on going. The other defender caught him. So that's good play. Nikita Balashov with the foul. Stanimir Marinov at the line. Just a 59% free throw shooter coming into this game. We're just over. So they're all bonus free throws. But again, tough game for these Bulgarians. Second one in the window. They are going to be pushed to the absolute limit. But they're only 5 behind, 2-possession game. And Zariev with the foul. They've got to be careful with these fouls. They're now in team fouls. And that's 2 shots every time they commit any sort of foul. And with Russia now shooting 91% as a team from the free throw line. Until then, it's 11 of 13 now. That's compared with 12 of 21 from Bulgaria. But he makes 1 or 2. And the atmosphere still red hot here as they cheer on the red. uniforms of Russia, their beloved Russia. FIBA ranked 12, but 3 and 4, and that's an offensive foul. Great job by the Russian defense to come across Dmitry Kostov. Just check this out, goes left, comes back round. But there's Kostov, great position. Any youngsters, that's how you move your feet and then just wait. I'm not sure what Bosta's got to say, but that was definitely a foul, and he's got to stay in the game mentally. These top players in this Russian outfit playing, the likes of Moscow, Kubin Krasnodar. There's the top scorers going through for Russia, Sved and Karasev at the forefront. And after one turnover with the offensive foul, it's 14 turnovers apiece. Avramov. Oh, not in my house. What effort, what a block, and it ignites the fast break. Can Russia get something here to really get this crowd fires up? 2 blocked shots apiece, but that's the biggest of the lot. Good ball movement, attacking the closeout. And the energy in this gym just went up because of this. What a block by Nikita Balashov, coming from the weak side. Just check this out. Look where he is to start with. Comes all the way across. But that is an issue for the some of the Bulgarian players. That was wonderful action. I'm sure that'll be on the highlight reel. But some of these Bulgarian players can't quite elevate enough to slam the ball through the hoop, so they are likely at times to get their shots blocked, as the free throw is good. And Russia up by 8. Marinov. And the ball's loose, another turnover. And that's the top scorers from Bulgaria just gone through. Kostov, that one-handed bounce pass. He goes to the corner. Such a big game the other night. Doing that sort of thing for 3. Holds his one finger up aloft. Yes, you are number 1 from behind the arc. 6 or 7 the other night. Knocks down a huge one. Is that going to be a momentum changer? Bezenkov, step back 3. Off the glass! Stunning the Moscow crowd and responding to Kostov's 3. The bank is open on a Sunday in Moscow, and Bezenkov taking full advantage. Can he go 2 in a row? Ooh, and where's a whistle? And potentially that's on the shooter. And shot clock was running down. That's the step back from Bezenkov. I mean, that is 23 years old, 6'9". That is looking really good. Looking good for Bulgaria and Olympiacos, who have got his services this season. Just 2 minutes remaining in the third. It was Kostov who was fouled. That's his first free throw. And misses the second. And the third, he just came off the line there, and a foul by the Balashov.
Никита Балашов, номер 14, четвертое персональное замечание.
And Kostov won't be happy with that.
Замена в составе сборной России на паркете Дмитрий Кулагин.
Vezenkov took that free throw a bit quick. Just needs to take a deep breath. He knocks down that one. And it's 8-point lead. A bit of pressure now from Bulgaria. And Vezenkov gets the ball loose. Now Russia do get it. We'll get it over the timeline. Good ball movement. Time running down, though. They need to get a shot up. Are they going to? And that missed everything. That's not the greatest of offenses and a weak finish, really. He had an open look. Good perimeter defense by the Russians. Zariev looking inside. Yanev all the way across. And another massive shot for Bulgaria. This time, Bozhidar Avramov. Avramov just knocked down the three. That's his first points of the game. 5-point lead, and the steal, bounce pass ahead. What a finish for Bulgaria, they are on the run. What a pass ahead and layup. They are definitely on the run. It's a 3-point lead. As D-Boss comes in, great defense. And let's look up the other end. Just great job initially by Yanev, and then up the other end, running away, is Hristo Zariev. So again, there's heroes everywhere on this Bulgarian team. Sved from the corner, short. And are Bulgaria going to pull up probably the greatest upset in FIBA World Cup qualifying history, or potentially in World Cup history, as they tie the game? Russia and Bulgaria are tied at 60. Moscow region basketball halls are totally stunned. I'm stunned. You may be stunned. But folks, this is for real. It's 60 apiece and it's timeout Russia. Vezenkov this time. Zariev before that. Well, just looking at the quarters, score by quarters, and coach Bazarevich has got some problems and issues to sort out. Bulgaria have just stepped up a level. They've got 4 or 5 players that are all playing at a high level. They're playing together, making the right decisions. And here's some of the highlights. Vezenkov just playing provider at 6'9", and Dimitrov as he was the other night. And there's his stats. Pick out what you will, but it's great percentages. right across the board. And Russia, the team in white, have got some real issues. They're seeing red as Bulgaria have tied the game here in Moscow, 60 apiece. Great entertainment on the FIBA World Cup qualifying action. The winner of this game will go to 4-on-4. The loser is in massive trouble, and they will go to 3-on-5. Time running down right at the end of the third. Sved is going to go himself. Here he goes, throws it up, misses, and right on the buzzer. There's no foul on Sved, but right on the buzzer, Nikita Balashov, as the announcer rightly says, bails Russia out. The help came to Sved, as they often does. Balashov right there, right place, right time. It's Russia 62, Bulgaria 60.
Мистер Орел, проследи, чтобы я не жульничал. Сейчас я достану карточку, на которой будет сектор, ряд и номер места. Призывы сможете получить.
And there's some of the stats in this enthralling back and forward encounter. Free throws, 79% now for Russia, 59% for Bulgaria. They're clawing their way back in that department, but they've had a fantastic third quarter. They've won that third quarter by 5. 7 down going into the start of that quarter. Now just the two down, and they tied the game as well. Alexei Sved, so smooth, and the crowd are loving this. And the neutrals are loving it, because we're being served up with a wonderful game of international basketball. Marinov with 2 up fakes. Just good footwork. And then the other Marinov getting swatted by Balashov. So many players. The beauty of this game is so many players are coming up big. None bigger than Alexander Vezenkov, who's got a massive career in front of him, and hopefully he's not in any problem for Bulgaria. Game leaders Sved and Vezenkov on the points, rebounds. Vezenkov 17 and 9. He's heading for a double-double. Dimitrov with 4 turnovers, but he's a young player. He's playing all the positions. He wants to handle the ball. He wants to dribble the ball out after a defensive rebound. He wants to penetrate and kick. He's going to make mistakes, but these top players and the top coaches will let these young players learn, and he's learning very quickly. Bulgaria with a chance to tie or take the lead for the first time since the first quarter. Inside, Marinov, captain, inside, steps. He run out of time, and he was surrounded by bigger and longer Russian players. Sved has got to come up big now in all departments, facilitating this team and knocking down the shots when he has to. And there's a whistle.
Станислав Маклинов, номер 15, первый фол.
And that's on. He's doubling up the ball. Back cut by Sved, but good defense. Penetrate, kick, extra pass, shots up. And Dmitry Kuligin was long, but Fridson just cleaning up the glass. And it's a 4-point lead And it's a defensive rebound for Sved. Long pass ahead, which causes the foul. Stanislav Vaklinov into the game for the first time, and great heads up. And good turnaround by Ivlev, just in time to get his hand on that ball. Again, Russia need to take control. Vezinkov back in. Sved. Penetrate kick, Sved. Been played a long way from the hoop by Vezinkov. Pulls up, knocks, attempts to knock down the three, but it's just short. Good job by Vezinkov. And that's a whistle. And Antonov with the foul, good. Good thrust by D-Boss, really putting the afterburners on there. Inside, outside dribble. Antonov adjudged to a foul. He's on to 3 fouls. Marinov gets the foul called on Sved. Just a smart play. Just keeping the body between ball and Sved, and he's tried to take a swipe and clear foul. Good ball movement. Shots up, just off. Avramov with a wide open 3 there. Kuligin for 2 is good. Nice job, Dmitry Kuligin. He's having a good game himself. Players emerging, heroes emerging in these World Cup qualifiers. He's up to 6 points, Kuligin. D-Bost, wheeling and dealing off the dribble. Left hand finish. Vezinkov can't quite get the putback with his left hand. And here comes Russia. Kuligin. Fridson brings it out. And a little back cut. Good rebound. Big take by Marinov. Vezinkov, left hand. Gets his own rebound. Super play by Alexander Vezinkov. It's back to a 4-point game. A little push off there to get open by Antonov. Fridson. And Yanov.
Alexander Yanov, number 12, третий фол.
That was that pull-up jump shot. He just had enough room there to knock it down. So Karasev back in. As Fridson knocks down the free throw. So now Karasev and Sved. There's a whistle, and he missed that. It may have been a foot violation by the Bulgarians. This is to make it a 2-possession game, which he does. Bashalov enjoyed that. Then Kostov on the bench. Balashov. Can Bulgaria keep coming through with big plays? Shot clock running down. That's off. Good box out. And Marinov goes up, but it's a good box out. It looked at initially by Barasev, but they've called a foul on him. Marinov went upstairs. Oh, that's the foul there. He's got his hands all over Alexander Yanov.
По-моему, есть повод посвистеть, повозмущаться, похудеть!
Vezinkov too flat there, gets his own offensive miss to the corner. Bost just long, that would have been huge. Cooligan. Just off, there's the top rebounders for you. Great job by the stats guys, nearly a steal. But now Carousel's out of the play. 5 on 4 for 3 is good. Wonderful shot, another hero. This time it's Yanev, great kick out by Vezinkov. He's definitely a player you want on your team at such a young age, making good decision after good decision. Now he tries to guard Sved, and that's a foul. Just stopped moving his feet, and I think he realised that Sved had the beating of him. That's great hustle as well by Marinov. And Bulgaria ready to knock down those shots. 8 of 20 from three-point range. That's 40% as a team. They're certainly taking enough of them. And there's a quick foul on the rip across. And that could be a problem for Marinov. He's on to 4 fouls now. Such a clever move, and if the defender is close enough and the hands are near the ball, they just rip that ball across, up and over. Cooligan at the line. .3% from the field before this game. And he knocks down those crucial free throws. 83% Russia are shooting from the line as a team. Oh, Marinov, great steal. Cooligan doing it at both ends of the floor. Sved, look out! Alexei Sved bypasses. Wonderfully put by the announcer. Slam dunk Alexei Sved. Need we say more? That's great defense from Cooligan, reaching across. And Alexei Sved gets 2 defenders out of the way, no one on the baseline, and he slams it on the other side for an Alexei Sved highlight reel. And the crowd loving that, especially the crowd right underneath that hoop. And Russia are leading 10-5 in the fourth. 72-65 overall. Pulsating game of FIBA World Cup qualifying action. Second round, 4th window. It's the second game of this weekend. And after this, domestic seasons will start, including the Basketball Champions League. There's the 2-point and 3-point percentages. Russia doing a great job there. Doing a good job from 2-point range, but especially from the free throw line. 19 of 23. With 16 turnovers, they need to take care of the ball. And Vezinkov, 19 points, 12 rebounds. And you throw in 3 assists as well. Such a young player, he's affecting the game in different areas. Bulgaria have got to go again, they've got to dig deep. Maybe deeper than they've ever had to over these last 2 games. They've already taken care of France on Thursday, who have responded well in their game against Finland. Antonov onto 4 fouls. Nice kick out, Vezinkov. So close to knocking down a massive 3. And Marinov's play just played in great spirit this game. That It's a great photo and a great moment between two stars of their teams. Dmitry Kostov and captain Pavel Marinov. That's what international basketball's all about. And Karasev is not sure what to do. He was looking for that one-handed bounce pass on the backdoor cut. The player did not make that cut, and he's ended up with a carry. Just watch. He's got his eyes. Look, whoops. Great defense by Marinov. Stanimir. So Bulgaria, can they go on another run like they did in the last quarter to tie the game right at the end of the third quarter? They need to make big shots at big moments. None bigger than this. Marinov pulls up, just off. And good hustle there by Yanev. Every player coming off that bench for both teams, just putting in a massive shift. Karasev just doing enough to keep Yanev away from getting an offensive rebound. Debost inside. Marinov loses balance.
Сергей Карасев, номер 3, третий фол.
Прямо сейчас упражнение номер 6. Невыносимый шум.
Marinov at the line. He misses the first. 5 of 6 the other night. But not shooting the free throws good tonight. Just 3 of 7 this evening. He's got 11 points, 57% from the field. Shots up, just short, and another rebound for Marinov. Debost. And good active hands by the Russian defense, knocking that away. Six-point game. Vezenkov, nice, positive drive. Karasev with a foul.
Сергей Карасев, номер 3, четвертый фол.
He's on to 4 fouls. Just can't move his feet. He's not the quickest player defensively. Just stood slightly upright. And the free throw woes as a team continue. Vezenkov makes the second.
Замена в составе сборной России на площадке номер 41 Никита Курбанов.
5-point leaders. Karasev takes a blow with his 4 fouls. So, Alexei Sved and Kostov. And Antonov, look at Sved! Oh, silky smooth. Alexei Sved. The crowd love him. The PA announcer loves him, and you've got to love the way he just plays the game. Such a nice rhythm, easy on the eye. Back outside, Yanev, nice pass. And Vezenkov had a really quick release there. Could have gone up and slammed it, but just quick shot off the glass. Bulgaria hanging around. Are we in for another huge finish, just like the French game was for them and the Czech game was for Russia on Thursday night? Penetrate kick, wide open. It's just long. Cooligan won't get a better look at a three-pointer tonight, or any night. He was wide open. Let's look at Sved. Crossovers between the legs. Long, loping stride. He just brings the defense out. Marinov can't deal with that crossover. And just Just makes it look so simple.
Замена сборной России на площадке номер 14 Никита Балашов.
And the families and the ladies and the gents just loving, as Antonov goes out, just loving the atmosphere here. Zhanov inbounds, debossed. A lot on his shoulders now. Only 6 points. He needs to affect the game more. There's our leaders. 22, 12 and 3 from Vezinkov. 5-star performance. That come off the foot. Shots up. Oh, it's so close for Vezinkov. Big rebound by Baranov. Going over the top of Sved. What can Bulgaria do here? Yanev. Marinov. Turn around. Good defense by Sved in the end. He's got a few inches on Marinov and he made them pay there. Sved. How's he going to play this? Is he going to try and take over? Using pick and rolls and his excellent ball handling, or is he going to just ping the ball around? Let's watch and see how it unfolds. Pulls up. Just off. Vezinkov. Well, Vezinkov tipped it.
Тайм-аут сборная Болгарии.
And it's timeout on the floor here at the FIBA Basketball Halls in Moscow. Just a great atmosphere, great presentation by Russia for tonight's game. Off the court and on the court. The cheerleaders keeping everyone entertained during the quarters and the timeouts. And there's Karasev, he's on 4 fouls now, but he's had a good game. Showing his full repertoire of movements and plays, and he's a lefty, knocking those shots down. Great pass though by Kostov, good IQ there. And then just finishes in that with his right hand. So again, lessons for you aspiring players. You've got to be both hands. You can't just be one-sided, one-handed as we look at his stats. Is it going to be enough though? Because this Bulgarian team do not know when they're beaten. They held France scoreless for the large part of the closing stages of their game back in Bulgaria on Friday night. Can they do the same against an Alexei Sved-led Russian team, or Russia, as the announcer likes to say? We're going to find out right now. Please download the app. Debossed, wide open. Oh, it's a long three. That was so wide open. Oh, he's just done his ankle. Oh no. That is so unfortunate for Vezinkov. He just tweaked his ankle there. Completely lost his... No one's near him, he just tweaked it. That is a flinch moment. No one's near him, he's just given way. Because that could have been a highlight play if he'd been able to keep his balance. We're not sure how bad this is going to be. Let's hope his ankle, sure it's all fully taped by the doctors. He's not going to want to come out. He's been the most influential player for Bulgaria, potentially on the whole court. Is fate going to deal Bulgaria a cruel hand here as he's nearly in tears? Does he know his night's done, or can he come back? As Bulgarian fans in the crowd are holding their breath, crossing their fingers, crossing everything. So I hope he can come back. It's a massive game, but it's got to do what the doctors suggest, because there's another day tomorrow. There's so many heroes though. Could Deboss do something special? Not if he tries that. That is a little bit in the zone himself, not looking at other options. Great ball movement by Russia, and they're gonna pull the ball out. That's a smart play. 5-point lead. Give the ball to Sved. And shots up. Long rebound. And they get it back, and that's massive. Sved and Karasev leading the way offensively for the Russians. Bulgaria going to need to get out to these shooters. That could be an offensive foul by Guligin, and I think it is. That'll be his third foul, but that's sloppy. They had the chance for a wide open three. Then they got the ball back off the offensive rebound, and now it's a turnover with the foul. 18 turnovers for Russia. They only had 5 turnovers against the Czech Republic when they lost on Thursday night. Great ball movement, Marinov, the biggest shot of the night by the biggest player of this window for Bulgaria. And he has got ice running through his veins. It's timeout Russia. Pavel Marinov camped him fantastic, knocks down the wide open three. Awesome by Bulgaria. This is huge. Can they do it? It's just, before this window, you just wouldn't have given them a chance to beat France, which they've already done, then take down Russia, which they're on the verge of doing as well. It's time out here in the Moscow region of Russia. What is going to happen next in these FIBA World Cup qualifiers? Already during this window, Spain have been beaten, France beaten, Russia beaten. What's going to happen in the next couple of minutes? As we look at the highlights, Vezenkov has been brilliant. Is he out with that tweaked ankle? But as I said, there's other heroes, and Marinov is not letting anybody down tonight. Look at Vezenkov is just all action, and he is another Bulgarian hero. 22-12, he's coming back in. I guess they've just taped it up. He's going to have to play in pain. They deal with it after, with ice, elevation and a prayer to make sure he's okay. They've just found different ways to stay in this game, whether it's inside with Vezenkov, and they're able to advance the ball, Russia. They still have a 2-point lead. They're still in the driving seat, and they have Alexei Sved on their side. He goes left, double teamed. He's got to find the open player. What a pass! Wonderful pass inside. Kirilenko is not sure he's got any nails left. Kurbanov, Mr. Reliable. Super pass by. That was Balashov who went up, he got fouled. This is the first. %56%, Bulgaria 79%, but now the magnifying importance of these shots is greater than it's ever been, and he knocks down the second. And Russia have a bit of breathing space. Still a one-possession game, but it's now 3 points. Debost, they need him right now. That's why they naturalised him for these moments. And he's just got away with that. He turned the ball over last time. He had a chance to influence the game. He's got bailed out possibly there by a foul by Kostov. And Russia in team fouls. So Debost will go to the line. And the announcer saying, pleading with the crowd, make some noise. But whatever happens here, Bulgaria are in position to create one of the biggest upsets in FIBA international history by beating France and Russia back-to-back games. They are ranked 50 coming into this window. He's missed the second, still a one-possession game. Everybody on the edge of their seats, including me, as we count down. And Sved will have the ball in his hands. He will make the decisions 9-second differential. Sved. And there's a whistle. I think there's a foul. And he's having a little word with Bost. 3 defenders came to Sved, but I think it was a foul. He'd taken off. There's a foul there. They've just got too close to him. Now Sved, 100% from the free throw line before this game, 100% from the free throw line right now in this game. And this moment, this man can take it away from Bulgaria potentially. And ice is running through his Russian veins. And it's back to a 4-point lead. Has he just broken Bulgarian hearts? Timeout here in Moscow region. It's a wonderful game of basketball. International basketball is very best. Let's listen in. It's 2 possessions, so they need a quick score. If they can get a 3, they take it, cut it to 1. But get a 2 or get something going to the hoop and try and get fouled. You might get the 3-pointer that way, but either way, it's 2 possessions, however they want to do it. And there's the key stats from the game. 15 assists for Russia, 13 Bulgaria, 9 steals each. And a lot of turnovers for both teams. 18 turnovers for Russia. 16 for Bulgaria. And there's the foul trouble for Russia. So late into the game now, though. Balashov, Antonov, Karasev all on 4. Zhostov on 3. And Coach Bazarevich, he's a Hall of Famer. A master of sports. Is he the master of coaching? Has he said all the right things in the right order to make it clear to his Russian players what they've got to do defensively? And Coach Minchev must be so proud of his team up to this point. Can they create another huge upset? It's all going to unfold here, right now, right here on livebasketball.tv. You're home for all international basketball and all the top club, European club basketball as well. D-Bost, has he got something up his sleeve? Inside, Vezinkov. They don't take, step back, 3's up, and he's missed everything. And Sved passes ahead. And they let it go, and it's the other way. And I must say, from my angle here in the commentary position, that's the correct call. Not sure Sved should have done that. And they're going to look at the screen. I think that's a really important play. Last 2 minutes of the game. Last seconds of the game. It's going to be a close call. I can see what Sved was doing, but they've got the lead. They just needed the ball. Hold on to the ball. He could have got fouled. No, I think that's potentially an incorrect call. Yeah, that's come off. The Bulgarian player last. So Russia may just have got away with one there. And it was Fridston, Vitaly Fridston, with a heads-up play, asking for the TV monitor to be checked. And if this gets turned around, that's a massive call in the context of this game. Well, actually, from that angle, it's come off Fridston. So great job by the camera guys. And it is Bulgaria ball. They pass ahead. D-Bost to make it a one-point game. Oh, and the time has run out. And the dream is over for Bulgaria. They lose here right at the very end. Pushed Russia so hard. Final score, Russia 77, Bulgaria 73.
Счастливые болельщики дружно скандируют «Молодцы!»
He never looked balanced on that last shot. Hasn't been a great game for D-Bost. There's all the key stats. 9 steals each. 9 more rebounds by Russia. Good job by them. The rebounding stakes, 19 turnovers, though. They want to address that before the next window at the end of November. And Alexei Sved, 22 points, 7 rebounds, 5 assists, and Vezenkov with a double-double for Bulgaria. 5 turnovers for Karasev. But it's been a wonderful game, and Russia have just been able to hold off the charging Bulgarians. Top scorers going all the way through for you. But Sved has led Russia with the help from a lot of other players. A lot of big plays from the Russian team. They've got past Bulgaria just. So both teams end this qualifying window 1-1. Bulgaria go to 3-5. They've got so much work to do to get to China in 2019, and Russia go to 4-4. But we're still with much work to do. Will Alexei Sved be available in the November window? They will hope so. He should be. He should be allowed to play. That's something that FIBA and the other competition committees need to sort out. Of course, we want the best players playing in the biggest games, and there's Sved with a nice simple layup in the end, but he just sets his defender up with crossovers, behind the back, hesitations, good footwork, and then he just glides past them. But it's fantastic play by Balashov. What a block that was. Not in my house. He came from one side of the key to the other. Let's check this out in super slow-mo. Here he comes, and there it goes. Just great action here in Moscow. It's been a really top-class game of international basketball. But Russia have come out on top. We'll leave you with the highlights. Don't go anywhere. Plenty more action here on livebasketball.tv. We've got Bosnia and Herzegovina and Czech Republic from this group coming up, plus games from the Americas later this evening and other European competition. So log on to livebasketball.tv, download the mobile app, and get involved at This Is My House. And Vezenkov, well done to you, young man. I hope your ankle is fine, as Alexei Sved slam dunks from the other side. I'll leave you with that move and the images from Russia, which has been a wonderful game. We'll speak with you very soon. Enjoy the rest of your evening here on livebasketball.tv.